Ginger and Rosa is a tale of premature adolescence set in 1960s Britain, a time of exploding bombs and exploding girls. Cine Outsider caught up with its two magnificent stars on the red carpet, as well as chatting to director Sally Potter.
The only life is the one we have now, which is why we must seize it.
I think Rosa's about influence.
What is it you can't say, Ginger? What can't you say?
Ginger may be grown up enough to try to save us all from nuclear catastrophe, but she's also young enough to still need some looking after.
Ginger and Rosa is as much a coming-of-age story for you as an actress, I think, as well as the character. Feels like it's your first adult performance.
Yeah, it's definitely, after reading the script, I had a huge connection to it just because of all the emotions that I would sort of get to portray if I, got the opportunity to actually play Ginger, and I thought that would be so exciting and sort of, a challenge, to also do the accent and something new, and I was very excited about that. The accent I worked, I remember I was so nervous because I had to, I auditioned in front of Sally, and she's from London, and I'd never done an accent before, so I was so nervous. But I worked with a dialect coach, and from that we tried to perfect it so I wouldn't be, when we started filming, that was just already there, so I wouldn't be thinking about that, because the audience can definitely tell that you're, thinking about that one word if you.
I loved making this film because I've always had a huge crush on England, like really, truly, and this felt sort of like going to the prom with England making this film. It's so British, and I loved the accent. I mean, as an Australian, we have to know how to talk like other people because it's just we're very far away. Also, the period has always been something that I think, especially with my age group, we're really fascinated with. It is our parents' generation. So it's the things that we get told about when we're children. My mother used to tell me about the ironing of the hair and the shrinking jeans, etc. So it's sort of something that is like fairy tales when you were growing up. It was wonderful.
Now, not only is this your best film to date, in my humble opinion, but it's your most accessible. Was this a conscious decision on your part?
It was, actually. I really wanted to make a film that was sort of simple and raw and direct. It's got lots of complex themes in it, but I didn't want there to be anything in the way of people relating to it and just being able to dive into the story and into the emotions of the thing.
Now, on the making of Orlando, where we see you all those years ago out and about with your international cast and crew, you're doing the same thing here again. Does that appeal to you?
You know what? I think that working with an international cast and crew is good for everybody in the working process, because it means there's no one national habit can dominate, no one way of doing things. Everyone's put on their toes, and it creates a kind of joyful feeling and also a very hopeful feeling when you find that people from different backgrounds can cooperate together so intensely.
And a lot less trials and tribulations this time around?
There's always trials and tribulations making a film. It would be weird if there wasn't. But it was also amazingly joyful for a story that has a lot of sadness in it. Behind the scenes and in between takes, there was really great happiness.
And finally, Ginger and Rosa, they're born radicals, aren't they? And that would be a fair description of you and your film career, I think.
It's a nice one. I like it. Thank you.